Sounds like it. Just want to make sure is the frequency clear. We're going to get started here on the net. Okay, nothing heard, nothing heard. Welcome aboard. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. It meets here every Friday, every single Friday at 8 p.m. on 146.580. This is a Simplex net, so we are transmitting and receiving on the same frequency. And I say it quite often, this is we're in year number 4 now, and I appreciate everybody's participation, and I would encourage anybody to help us keep promoting this net. It's been a great time, and we have a lot of good help here. Again, this is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sierra Papa. And my name is Mike, and I am in Parker County. I'm in the city of Weatherford, and I'll be tonight's net control operator and station. This net, we do our check-ins by county. So I encourage you, if you have a chance, to take some notes, please do, for what counties you hear and maybe what stations you hear from your location. And you'll get an opportunity, if you've checked in tonight, and I'll give you some airtime, maybe to make some calls, or just perhaps maybe find out where your signal's going tonight. I would like to make a couple of, I guess, announcements or cursory information for everybody. We have a couple things that run parallel with the net. One of those is Net Logger. I do want to state up front that Net Logger is used as a tool to monitor the net. We're using it in a non-traditional sense. We're not looking for people on the list and then calling for them. What we're doing is we have a net logger logging next to me or parallel with me, and it gives you an idea who's on the net, what counties are coming in, the station operation conditions, and all that. So if you're interested, you can go to netlogger.org and download it. It's free, and then you can select the net and look for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Once you find that, I think you click Monitor, and you'll see what's going on. Also, too, we have a listen-in frequency. It is the 444.925. That is listen-in only. I can't emphasize that enough. It is not a repeater that is being used for check-ins. This is a Simplex net, and it's used to help the listening for all the stations out there. So if you want to, you got dual receive, check out 444.925, and you may hear some of the ones you may not hear at your location. We also have a Facebook page, North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Check that out. And there's a lot of activity there, a lot of individuals that are on there. Hold on a second here, I'm trying to do too many things. And you might find that interesting and helpful. You can post information about your radio group. You can post anything ham radio related, share information, etc. That is North Central Texas Simplex net, if you'd like to get on board with the Facebook group. Also, we have a YouTube. KE5 November Golf Mike provides a live stream. It's pretty close to live stream, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of times I will listen to it at the end to hear what I sound like, and it's pretty fun. So if you go to YouTube and you check out North Central Texas Simplex net or Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, you will be able to find that live stream there. Again, we do county by county check-ins. I do rely heavily on relays. Everybody's a relay. But we have some designated relays and around the area up Wise County, Bosque County, Johnson County, Tarrant County, and so forth to help me along making calls to try to pick up more individuals. So we're just expanding our reach there. And again, don't forget, once we go through our first round of check-ins, which means I've covered the majority of the counties, I will make some time in the second half of the net, so don't be shy. You'll get a chance to come in. I'll give you the frequency, and you can make 2 calls or make a general call. All right, let me check real quick. Whiskey 8, Romy. I'm check with Romy. Romy, are you on frequency tonight?
I am, sir. I'm the only November A Whiskey Romeo. Good evening.
Okay, there's NAWWR. Good to have you aboard. YBI in Johnson County, are you there tonight? November Golf Mike, are you there?
Yes, sir. Mike, KE5NGM.
Okay, good. All right, so I've got Trey. I know Top's there, and I talked to Wiley, and we got Romy, so that's good. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do county by county here. I do want to leave a little room at the beginning, like I always do. If you're a newly licensed, maybe you just got your ticket, and also, too, if it's your first time. So if you've never checked in with a group, you just got your ticket, or you're newly licensed, please come now. Anybody first time to check in, newly licensed or upgrade, last call. Any relays? Okay, let's call out Parker. First county on the list tonight will be Parker County.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Bravo 5, November. Okay, you're up.
Kilo, Golf 5, Sierra, Quebec, Juliet. Kilo, Juliet 5, Mike Alpha.
Okay, let me repeat what I have so far from Parker. Whiskey 5, Bravo, November Kilo, that's Walt up in Springtown. KG5 NQS. Warren, are you on a different radio tonight? Okay, your signal is plenty strong. It's just the audio's a little bit muffled, but I hear you just fine. Let's see, we have Bob, KG5SQJ. Bob, I take it, are you net logger tonight?
Yes, sir, that's affirmative. KG5SQJ.
Okay, I'll do my best to repeat slowly. And butt in if you need to, like we did in the old days, if you need a fill. KJ5 Mike Alpha, good evening, Mac. Anybody else in Parker?
K5 Delta Charlie.
Well, hello, Dwayne. What's going on?
Oh, not much, just enjoying the rain.
Yeah, it's been nice and slow and steady. We'll take it. Just keep that Frosty the Snowman stuff out of my life. All right. Anybody else? Last call for Parker.
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
K5DC's been calling.
Got him. I just got him in there. He just came popping through. All right. Thank you, Walt. All right. I'm going to move out of Parker County, and I'm going to move over just to the east a bit and call on Tarrant County. Tarrant County, please.
November 5, Kilo, Foxtrot, X-Ray.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
November 8, Whiskey Romeo. Kilo, India 5, Foxtrot, Lima, Echo.
Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike.
Kilo Delta 9, Echo Papa Victor.
Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima.
KB5, WB. KB5, WB. All right, hold it right there. I'm going to call off what I heard, and Trey, I may defer to you in a minute. There was 2 light stations I missed, but if you do not hear your call, please come back. So I'm going to go down the list here, and if you don't hear your call, Tarrant, give it another shot. So here's what I've got. November 5, Kilo Fox X-Ray. Could I get your name? I'm not familiar with that call.
November 5, KFX is John in Fort Worth.
Very good, John. Is this your first time, or am I mistaken?
No, I've been on for a month or 2.
Okay, well, my apologies. Could you give us a real quick rundown on the radio and the antenna that you're using? in.
Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike.
Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima.
Okay, I got N5TXL, barely, Jason. N5TXL, I've got you KI5HXK. And there was Trey, listen up, there's a Kilo Fox 5 that I could not get the suffix. Go again, KI5.
Roger, roger, that's Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India.
Great shot. Okay, gotcha. Just a little light tonight, but I did get you. So let me run down this list again for Tarrant County. N5 Kilo Fox X-Ray, WA5 USY.
Even though I guess that is cheating for the Simplex net.
KD9 Echo Papa Victor, Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, KB5WB, N3DME, KC5SLQ, KF5 Romeo Hotel India, KI5HXK in November, 5 Tango X-Ray Lima. Anybody else in Tarrant?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
KI5FLE. I'm hearing less KB5 Radio Mike checking in a number of times, and I don't think he's been picked up yet.
Okay, KB5 Radio Mike, Kilo Bravo 5 Radio Mike. And that was less. Anybody else you hear?
You got RHI, so no, that was it.
Okay, Trey, do you have any relays?
I think that's it. KB5 RM, I forgot to mention him, so I'm glad we got Les in there. Thanks, Brian. KE5 NGM back to net.
Whiskey Delta 5 Mike.
Sierra Papa, Mike out of Parker County. Holding court here, net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing county by county. So far we've done Parker. So far we have done Tarrant. I'm going to go back to the west here and call on Palo Pinto check-ins.
Mike, you got one more Tarrant County check-in?
All right, go ahead.
Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, Fort Worth, Tarrant County remote base.
Wow, I must have stepped on him because normally he is booming in. Okay, Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, got it. KI5 TGI, where have you been? Well, glad to hear you back, Jack. You're sounding great. Well, we're glad to have you back. That's KI5 Tango Golf India, Jack out in Palo Pinto County. Anything you've done different to the station? Attaboy. All right. Good to hear you. Glad to have you back. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? We're going to move on. All right, nothing heard. Let's go out to the northwest here and call on Young County. Okay, I got Jerry. KF5 Victor Bravo Lima. Little light tonight, Jerry, but I got you. Anybody else out in Young? Anybody else in Young copying net control that would like to check in? All right, nothing heard. Kind of lost my propagation out to the west, but we're going to keep going out west here, and I'm going to call on Stevens County. Are there any Stevens County stations that would like to check in? All right, let's make a call out west. Anybody west of Stevens, and I'm calling on Fisher, Nolan, Jones, Taylor, Callahan, Shackelford. Anybody west of Stevens County that copies net control, give us a call. Any relays? I'm not hearing anything out west at the moment. Okay, let's drop into Eastland County. Hello, Eastland County. County, are you there? One more time, I'm calling for Eastland County check-ins. Hello, Cam, AI5BU. You're a little light, but I hear you. Okay, roger, roger. So that's Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform, last call, Eastland County. Okay, nothing heard. Hello, Comanche. Anybody out there in Comanche County that's listening that wants to check in tonight? Well, I'm not hearing anything. Anybody in Comanche calling Comanche County for check-ins? Well, I'm not hearing anybody out of Comanche tonight, so let me go further, right? Let me call on Brown County. Anybody listening in Brown County? I was just making fun of myself. If I can't get to Comanche tonight, I'm going to go further out. Let me try Coleman. Anybody out in Coleman County? Kind of looking for Nick out there. Anybody in Coleman County that want to check in tonight? Well, we may have to try some other stations to call, but I'm going to move on from that area, and I'm going to move back up a little bit to the southwest of me in Parker, and let's call on ERAV County. Alright, stand by. I did copy Kilo Golf 5, Hotel Tango Hotel. And I've got Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra. I've got Kilo Bravo 5, Alpha, Kilo Oscar. And I heard one other station in ERAF. Okay, I got you that time, KG5 APS. Little rough conditions tonight, but I can hear you. How are you hearing me down there, Kyle? Okay, I just have a little atmospheric noise tonight, but I've got you S3, but I hear you just fine. Okay, anybody else in ERAF tonight? Any other ERAF County check-ins? Okay, I'm not hearing anything, so let's go over to Hood County. Anybody in Hood County home tonight?
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
I've missed a couple. There was a few doubles, but we'll get them. Let me run through this one more time, and let me tell you who I have. I've got KB5SQG, K5 Echo Sierra Victor, Kilo Fox 5, Quebec Echo Zulu. George, glad to hear you're going to get a little heater, but you're still 20 over tonight. K5 EYF, that's Mike, K5 WSN. And there was a couple that I missed, so if you did not hear your call, give me another try.
Where is she? Where is she?
KJ5LQ, hello, Kelton. KJ5 Charlie, Juliet. Did I get that right? Okay, anybody else I missed? Can y'all give me a relay? I'm just barely copying that station.
KG5RKX.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the relay.
What?
KG5RKX. Scott, first time I've never been able to really hear you that well, but glad you are there. Any other Hood County?
I'm sorry, though. I've just got my toes on it.
Any other relays down there in Hood that I missed, guys? Anybody hear AQV? Okay, I'm not hearing anything, so let's go to Somerville County.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Okay, there's Mike, W5MLD. You're booming in tonight, Mike. I did not hear Mark, did you?
I did not hear Mark, and Kelly wanted me to tell you he's busy with some projects, and
What?
so he's not going to be on.
No, how come?
More than likely.
Okay, well, we'll slap him upside the head with a glove.
Oh, she
or
did.
something
She
next time we
sent
see
me a
him.
text.
Thanks for the info. Anybody else in Somerville?
I just hadn't talked to her.
All right, nothing heard. I'm going to go to Johnson, and then I'm going to go to Bosque and let Wiley take over. How about Johnson County? Johnson County.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Come on, Johnson County. I know more of you out there. Anybody else in Johnson County? Mike, are you hearing anybody out there that I am not?
All quiet on this end, Mike.
Okay, well, we'll move out of there as quick as we can, and let's go down to Bosque County.
WC5WC.
Good gracious, man. Wow, you're 20 over, Wiley, and it's just as quiet as can be. So, man, that's fantastic. All right, sir, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okie dokie. This is WC5WC assisting Next Control from the North Central Texas Simplex name. We'll take check-ins from Bosque County first. Any Bosque County that did not hear the Next Control. W5LTZ. What's your name and location? W5LTZ, WC5WC. Well, I guess we lost him. Anybody else in Boston County? Okay, next county will be Hill County. Anyone in Hill County like to check in? Probably WW5LW. Good evening, John. Anybody else? That's KC5YLL. What's the name there? Okay, copy that. W5LTZ, what's your name and location? Okay, thank you for checking in, Matt. Okay, we'll move on down to McLennan County. Anybody down in McLennan, Waco, Crawford, etc.? got KC5ADM and W5AWW. Evening, Brady. Anybody else down south? Roger, Chuck, I've got you written down. Okay, well, the next county will be Coryell. Anybody in Coryell County? Nothing heard from Coryell County. Let's try Hamilton County. Anybody in Hamilton County? Last county will be Comanche. Anybody in Comanche County? Oh, you got a good signal tonight. Recognize WA5YME. I don't know, but you're strong tonight. I'm usually darn about to hear you. Yep, got you. Okay, back to net control. Do you have that list, or you want me to go over it again?
Well, Wiley, let me run it. Glad you picked up Winston. I could barely hear him. I knew he was there. So here's what I've got. Let's see. Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu, that's Matt. WW5LW John out of Hill. KC5 Yankee Lima Lima. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike. Whiskey 5 Alpha Whiskey Whiskey. And WA5 YME Winston out of Comanche.
That's correct.
All right, thank you very much, and I'm glad you got a good path with Winston. I will clear with Whiskey Charlie 5 Whiskey Charlie, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing our county by county. I'm in Parker County as net control, and I'm going to call on Ellis County. How about Ellis County?
Kilo 5. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.
Trey, they're moving the needle, but I suspect that's K5WXY.
That is WXY, KE5NGM.
Okay, Trey, go ahead and call for Ellis again. I'm not hearing him out there, so if you don't mind.
All right, we're going to give Ellis County a call. This is KE5NGM assisting North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net control. Any other stations in Ellis County wish to check in, come with your call now. All right, I got the KI5, and then I think it's Yankee Victor. Is that JD down there? Or remind me your call one more time. Yankee Victor India. Okay, I think I got that right. I'm hoping it checks out here in, yep, it does, in Net Controller. We got you in the log, KE5, NGM. Any other stations in Ellis County? All right, Mike just picked up K5WXY in the first go around, and then KI5YVI JD down there in Maypearl. KE5NGM back to net.
Thank you very much. Gary, I'm sorry I couldn't hear you tonight, but you are in the log. I'll clear with Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Let's see, N8WWR Romy. N8WWR Romy. If you are still on frequency, I'd like to hand it over to you to make your calls.
Absolutely. Appreciate you. Good evening. This is November 8 Whiskey Romeo, assisting net control with the North Central Texas Simplex net. My name's Romy. I'm in Grapevine. I'm looking for check-ins kind of east of DFW Airport. Those counties, these counties would be Dallas, East Denton, Collin, Rockwall, Kaufman, but not limited to. Not limited to. If you can hear my voice and you're kind of east of DFW, you're more than welcome to check in. So if you'd like to check in, please come down with your call sign phonetically, your name, and your location, please. N8WWR.
N1 DVM November 1 Delta Victor Mike, David in Carrollton. November Charlie 5 Papa Doug in Dallas.
Kilo India 5 Zulu Uniform Alpha James in Carrollton.
Let me mute this out of here. Sorry, I got Trey's video going. I got N1 DVM, NC5P, KI5ZUA, and K5YBX. Anybody else in kind of east of DFW Airport, please come down with your call sign phonetically, name, location.
Kilo India 5 Golf Bravo Uniform, Shane Irving.
YBX. And I also got you, Shane, KI5, GBU. Anybody else? Bravo, Yankee X-ray. I'm sorry, my mistake. My mistake. I'm thinking of Rich and Argyle. BY, Bravo, Yankee X-ray. Correction. My apologies there. Anybody else? My apologies, truly. Anybody else? One of you guys in Carrollton, one of you is on a Yagi, right? Does one of you got a vertical out that way? Well, Mike, I was trying to round up hey, hold on. Doug, NC5P, you mind making a call out that way? You're kind of like the only guy east of me that's probably still around.
NC5P, okay. This is November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug in Dallas, for the North Texas Simplex net. Are there any stations east of me, or in Dallas County, or Kaufman, Van Zant, any of the areas east of us that can hear my voice, that would like to check into the net? Come now. This is NC5P, no stations heard.
All right, thanks, Doug. I appreciate you. Yeah, Mike, I had Jay out there in Central Collin County the last couple weeks, and he was able to wrangle in a couple each time. So I was trying to grab some more there. But this is what I got, Mike. I got N1 DVM, November 1 Delta Victor Mike, David in Carrollton. November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug in Dallas, who made a call. Thank you, Doug. We appreciate you. Kilo India 5 Zulu Uniform Alpha, that's James in Carrollton. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-ray, K5 BYX. And then we also got Kilo India 5 Golf Bravo Uniform, Shane and Irving. Real quick, BYX, what's your name and location? Or, you know what, they probably got you on that log. Let me see real quick. BYX, where are we at here? Now my thing's all messed up. There's no call sign showing. K5 BYX, what's your name and location, sir, please? Out of Sanger. Sounding good down here to South Grapevine. All right, yeah, that K5 BYX is Denton County Sanger. So that's all I got, Mike. Appreciate you. Back to net control. NAWWR.
Okay, Romy, real quick, make sure I have it here. KI5GBU. Did you say you had KB5YBI? Did you have Ken?
No. I got a guy out of Denton County. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-ray. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-ray up in Sanger. His name's Philip.
Okay, so we got GBU, we've got NC5P, N1 Delta Victor Mike, K5BYX, and I need the prefix on Zulu Uniform Alpha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the prefix on that one is Kilo India 5. Kilo India 5, Zulu Yankee. I'm sorry, Zulu Uniform Alpha. KI5ZUA. NAWWR.
Yeah, that's James up there. Okay, appreciate that very much, Romy. Let me run that again for the net logger. KI5 Golf Bravo Uniform, November Charlie 5 Papa, November 1 Delta Victor Mike, KI5 ZUA, and Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray. Thank you very much, Romy.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Mike. NAWWR.
5 Victor Sierra Papa, net control 4 of the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. And we're doing county by county here, and we're using some relays here. So let me go on up to Wise County and see who might be there. Wise County check-ins.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Okay, got KI5LET. Anybody else here net control up there in Wise? All right, pretty quiet. So, Tom, if you're so inclined, I'd love for you to make your calls to Jack and Montague and Cook and anybody else we may have missed, and then Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, if he's still listening there. Drag him into the fray and ask him to make some calls.
Okay, Mike, but first you just doubled with somebody there. Was that another Wise County station? Who doubled with Mike just then? Okay, nothing heard. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for any check-ins, any further check-ins from Wise County. Come with your call. Okay, I picked up Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. Okay, let's go to Jack County. Any other any Jack County check-ins or further Wise County check-ins? Come with your call now. Okay, I picked up November 0, Mike Uniform Alpha. November 0, Mike Uniform Alpha. You have a strong signal here into Wise County tonight. Any other Jack or Wise County stations, please come with your call now. Okay, November 0, Mike Uniform Alpha. That's Dave in Payne County, Oklahoma, Stillwater. Good signal, coming in good tonight. Okay, let's go Cook County. Any other Cook County, any Cook County or Montague County check-ins tonight? Please come now. Nothing heard for Cook or Montague. How about Grayson County? Grayson County, any other Denton County stations? Please come now. Okay, just last call for anybody that can hear this station in Wise County. Please come with your call now. Okay, we picked up Kilo 5, Juliet Foxtrot Tango. That's J indicator. Any other check-ins? Last call from Wise County. Okay, Mike, we picked up 3 stations, Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. That's Gary and Alvord. November 0, Mike Uniform Alpha. That's Dave in Stillwater, Oklahoma. We've got 2 states tonight. And Kilo 5, Juliet Foxtrot Tango. That's Jay in Decatur. And he's got a strong signal as well. And I believe that's all. KI5LET, back to net.
Okay, thank you very much. Glad to get to the Stillwater station. Couldn't hear him tonight, but they'll be at night. That's great. We got the Stillwater, Oklahoma station. All right, Whiskey Delta 5, Mike, are you there? Do you copy net control? Well, I'm not hearing WD5M tonight. Are you there, WD5M? One more time. Okay, nothing heard. Nothing heard. All right, this is Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, the Friday night net. And we've run through our counties. I'll make a general call for any station anywhere that has not checked in so far.
Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform.
5 Bravo Delta Charlie.
I got WA5TXI, glad to have you back on the books. KJ5BDC, hello Jeremy. Any other late check-ins? Anyone anywhere?
KG5PMR. Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel.
I got KG5PMR loud and proud. I got you strong. There was a last station, try it again.
Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel.
I need a relay. I just have noise in the atmosphere. Anybody help me with that one?
I can, Mike. That is Kilo India 5 Alpha Uniform Hotel, and I may be doubling with Romy KE5 NGM.
Okay. KI5AUH. Can you get the particulars on that station?
Sure can. I think that's Stephen in Saginaw, according to NetLogger. But do you mind telling me your operating conditions, what radio antenna setup you have?
Roger, I'm a Yaesu 7250 Delta. Over.
All right, the Yaesu 7250 Delta. I'm not familiar with that. I'm going to have to Google that in a second. And what kind of antenna over there?
I have a mobile antenna sitting on top of the railing of my third level apartment here. Over.
Well, it's sounding pretty good into Southwest Fort Worth, about a S7. So, Mike, he's got a mobile antenna, or like I guess a mag mount on the railing of his third floor apartment. And I'm going to clear with Stephen up there and turn it back over to you, Mike, KE5NGM.
All right, very good. Thank you, Trey. And AUH, I can hear you just barely here in Parker County. Again, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, net control for the Simplex net here, the Friday night net. Looking for any stragglers, any other late check-ins, any stations anywhere that have not checked in. Last call for late check-ins. Late check-ins, come now. KJ5AQV. Hello, Mark. All right, glad to hear you. That's KJ5 Alpha Quebec Victor in Hood County. Any other late check-ins? Any relays? Any relays? Okay. All right, so let's move on to the second part of the net here, and it goes like this. If you've checked in tonight and you would like to get on the list, I will allow you the frequency so that you can make a call or a general call just to see how propagation is from your location. So, who would like to get on the list to make some calls? Okay, hold on just a second. KG5RKX, that was you, right, Scott? Okay, anybody else want to get on the list?
KI5LET.
top, you're number 2. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, anybody else want to get on the list to make some calls? All right, let's go with this one. Kilo Golf 5, Romeo Kilo X-Ray. That is Scott down in Granbury. Go ahead. Yeah, your signal's a little stronger. You're about an S2, but there's a lot of atmospheric noise that's not helping you, but you're not the only one. But yes, it did come up. Okay, RKX is clear. Next would be KI5LET. It's all yours.
Thanks, Mike. I've been hearing Wiley slightly, and Gary down in Waxahachie. I've got a strong signal on him, but I'm going to try some harder ones. We'll try Kilo Golf 5, Hotel Tango Hotel, Philip down in Morgan Mill. Believe that's 61 miles. Had a strong copy on you earlier. Can you still copy KI5LET? Wise County. Okay, nothing heard, and I couldn't believe how strong this station was. November 0, Mike Uniform Alpha. Can you still copy KI5LET? Well, nothing heard there. I had a strong signal on him when he called in, about a 5.2. He's 205 miles north of me in Stillwater. KI5LET. Thanks, Mike. Back to net.
Okay, very good. Yep, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, propagation started out earlier in the night, pretty good, and it's just kind of just about an average night, so it's really the best time to check your propagation. I'll make one more attempt to try to draw people in. This is your opportunity to get on the list and make calls, or just throw a call out and get signal reports.
KI5ZUA.
Any relays? Anybody I'm missing?
Mike, there was, I think, a ZUX in there, KE5NGM. Do you mind coming with your call again?
Yeah, KI5ZUH, James from Carrollton.
All right, KI5 Zulu Uniform Hotel, right?
Close, Zulu Uniform Alpha ZUA.
Zulu Uniform Alpha. All right, we got you checked in. I think we got you. Yeah, Romy got you checked in earlier, I think, but we got you in the log. Oh no! Wait a second. Would you like to make a call? I apologize. I forgot what part of the net we're in.
Yes, sir. I would like to do a general call if that's okay. I do have a 10-element Yagi. I am pointed towards Fort Worth. I can hear net control. He's way in the static, but I'm not sure if he can hear me.
Mike, last station, do you have a copy on him at all? He's got a Yagi pointed in your general direction from Carrollton.
Yeah, James, I just every now and again, you're just popping in and out, but not a clean copy, not a clean copy.
Gotcha, yeah, it's about the same from here. I have you coming up and coming down, but eventually one of these nights we'll be able to hear each other. KI5Z, way clear.
All right, Mike, he agreed, and he said hopefully we'll have a night one of these days where it all works out. I think I made that relay a lot worse or a lot harder than it needed to be. Apologies to all parties involved. KE5NGM, back to net.
No worries. Could he hear me at all?
I think he can. I think he's got a direct copy on you kind of in and out, but I think he does.
Okay, all right. Well, I've talked to him a little bit. I kind of know what his setup is. He's got a beam up there and good elevation. So, all right, well, thanks thanks for that relay, and I'll clear with Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, and I'll make one more call for the following. Any late check-ins, anyone, anywhere. If you haven't checked in so far tonight, please call now. Okay, well, nothing heard. That's the first time, I think, in all the years I've run the net here that I've been under 1 hour. So, anyway, everybody have a great evening. I certainly appreciate everybody checking in and all of the relays and all the net logger help. So, with that said, I'm going to close the Simplex net for Friday night. The Friday night Simplex net, I'm going to close it officially. And everybody have a good weekend, and we'll catch you next Friday night at 8 o'clock, 146-580-73 to all.
Great job, Mike. Thanks for calling it, and great job, Bob, on NetLogger. KI5LET. Great job, Mike, and thanks to all the relayers out there. You did a wonderful job. WI5MRW.
Mike 13, where are we going? W5MLD.
ZUA, you still out there in Carrollton? How many elements is that beam that you got up on your roof fixed? KF5 ZUA, you still there? NAWR. He's gone. I talked to him one time on 5.2 a couple weeks back, and that beam on his roof for the Yagi is fixed towards the Chalk Mountain repeater, and I think it's like a dozen elements or so. So, that beam width is narrower than, I can't clean that up, but it's super narrow. So, there you go. That's what he's working with. NAWR.
And now I feel bad, Romy, because I think you wanted to make a general call, too, and I forgot about that. I don't know why I was off this evening. KE5NGM.
That's why he disappeared so fast. QSY so fast, he's ticked off at you there. I'll blame you. Hi. WWR. Trey, real quick, I got a solution to you to use that 148 or whatever it is you got. Something that your neighbors probably won't see or won't be. Well, they're less likely to see. You get a 3/8 by 24 mirror mount. Like the 18-wheeler would have. That's going to be your base, where you hook your cable up to. 102-inch stainless steel whip, and then a couple of radials, 9-foot radials off of it. You can use a minimum of 2, and you can hide that bad boy, man. Leave it up full time. There's your vertical. NAWWR.
Hey, that would work pretty good. And I'm because since I'm kind of at 35 and 20 is probably like equal distant, I'm curious to know if anybody's got them on anymore. I think that would be interesting to see. I still say that if CBs would have still been prevalent in whatever year that was, or I guess 2021, when that big ice storm hit and they had that big wreck that killed a bunch of people there in the express lanes, I think that if CB would have been active, that would never have happened. But that's just my thought. KE5NGM.
I don't know if it would have eliminated it, but it would have certainly, brought the numbers down significantly. I guaranteed there.
Hey, KI5 GBU, comment?
Pick it up, NAWR.
Yeah, so I manage about 30 drivers across the Metroplex, and most fleets have now removed CB radios unless they're needed for rock quarries or different directions, just because they're a distraction and causes of a lot of wrecks. But yeah, I totally agree with the, if they had the CBs in, that probably would have prevented that big wreck in Fort Worth. But yeah, a lot of fleets have removed those CBs due to distractions while driving. Back to y'all.
Pesky insurance companies. and you get involved. But yeah, man, you know, if I drive more than 2 hours, I mean, I got an NMO mount on my car that's dedicated for an 11 meter antenna. Yeah, we're talking about CBs, guys. I know a lot of games like something else, but I told Trey the other week, I got a 2 hour rule. 2 hours, that antenna comes out of my trunk and I get screwed on. And there you go. It saved my rear a couple times. Now it's been a couple years since it happened, but it's still paying off for those couple times that it saved my rear with traffic incidents. It's the reason I hook it up with there. So, even though it is a bunch of nonsense with these guys talking DX and the malicious interference, if you got kids, you got no business having an 11 meter radio on your car. But I'm kidless, so there you go. I'm the kid. That's an EWWR.
Yeah, that's a shame that the fleets have decided that that's the way to go. Which, I mean, I guess it is a distraction. If you're leaving it on one station just kind of listening, but I guess it's no different than a cell phone, and they probably frown on that too.
Well, I'll argue it's way different because normally you're not. The most you can do on a citizens band, if you got a full feature, is you're up on sideband and you're messing around with a clarifier. I mean, but mostly you're on 19 parts with the squelch, 19 parts all day. So, the guys on their cell phones looking at, God knows what. So, but yeah, that's what it is, man. And the law of diminishing returns is the term I like to use quite regularly, has severely gone down on the use, when you use the radio in the car, because you don't get a whole lot of return from it, but when it does come, it pays off. It ain't WWR.
Yeah, come to think of it, Roman, I think I would like to retract that comment. Yeah, you're listening to it, and yeah, compared to a cell phone, you're not dialing a number. Just all the things you like, exactly like you said. So, good point.
No, but I was thinking about that the other day when I told you to get a vertical, and I was like, well, maybe your neighbor, you said your neighbor. So, yeah, that 9-foot stainless steel width with a couple radios works pretty well. I mean, that's essentially an old Starduster. That's what a Starduster was. 9-foot vertical and 3 radios. So. I got one at DX Engineering back in 2020, and it was like 20-some bucks. How much are they now? Holy tamale! Well, you might as well buy a regular antenna then at that point. Just like everything else, right? Inflation on everything, so it doesn't surprise me. But, yeah, I ended up giving that setup to a kid. I think he's a kid because he's like 30-something. Over in Watauga. And he actually had his tech license. He got his tech license, too. And he never got active on the band here. He barely got on sideband up there. And then he moved over to an HOA. Still friends with him on Facebook, but he never really used the thing. I mean, he put it up and used it for a minute, but... yeah, Trey, I got good results out of that. 102-inch whip and 2 radials. So there you go. All right, NAWWR. Good night, everybody.
I might have to give that a try, and I couldn't hear how much he said it was.
He's saying that they're upwards of $70 now. So, approximately. That's Philip up there in Sanger. And sorry about calling you YBX there, Philip, because Rich and Argyle, K5 YBX, checks in regularly to the DMR net. For some reason, I thought that, I don't know, that's what my pen wrote down. And yeah, the K5
I think she just had 3 names.
And he said he's got a couple around his shop that he's kind of like hoarding.
I'll bet there were, period. I thought she just had 3 names.
Oh, that's funny, because that's not the first time you've heard that before then. You guys are in the same county, too, so there's that.
I'm looking at the bottom part of the sheet where work means. It says
that's my pet peeve. If you want to do DX, do it anywhere over 19. But you got guys out there. And then there's one guy in particular in New Mexico, which fortunately most of the time you can't hear here. They call him Mud Duck in the Desert. But yet, when I'm coming home from Cleveland or going to Cleveland, Ohio, you hear him for half the trip. He sits there, he must be on meth or something. He sits there on the radio all day talking to himself, talking to people saying, don't be a mud duck and don't be a window licker and be safe on those highways and byways. You got to turn the RF gain all the way down and turn the squelch up. That's what I learned, man, to deal with these mental patients is what I want to call them. In the 11 meter back in the early 90s when I was a kid there. So, and a group of us, went and got our ham licenses. My Elmer was NAWWF. He's currently KG8AR. But, so yeah, I mean, obviously I'm NAWWR, so we tested at the same time there. And he come from the CV over there. And, a couple years ago, about a year and a half ago, I was up in Eastern PA, about a week after Trey was up there. And that Citizens band saved my rear, on a traffic incident. I would have been stuck on the freeway for hours probably. And I had a driver, gave me the heads up, and I was able to get off the highway at the last second and run an old U.S. route parallel just outside of Harrisburg there. So, I'll keep using that as a reason to hook it up. And even though it can drive my wife crazy, it's the only thing in the car drives her crazy. It's because of the noise, the static that pops in there because she startles easily. But then, and then just like the idiots on there, so, for lack of a better term, but, she puts up with a lot of stuff there. So I've been yapping a lot, and, it's good to meet your acquaintance there, Philip, up there in Sanger. Sounding good. K5BYX N8WWR. My name's Romy. Romeo Oscar Mike India Echo. And I'll say the thing I always say, both my legal and preferred name there. N8WWR. And it's wild because it's kind of similar to my last call sign fanatic, so NAWR. Speaking of the devil, I'm watching channel 55-1, which is kind of local news 24 hours down here. And they just showed a DPS truck down by the border. And the trooper must have put it in his own CV because he had a little, an L bracket off the passenger side hood with a fiberglass 3-footer. And I know in Ohio, they're installed, the Highway Patrol puts them in the cars, that they install themselves, the state does still, believe it or not. But, all right, enough about this CV nonsense, and enough of me talking there. I just had to make that comment I saw on TV. NAWWR.
11 meters makes it sound so highbrow.
I'm as lowbrow as they come, Trey. If you know that already, then I don't know what to tell you.
And hello, Philip. I don't know if you have a copy on me, but yeah, we'll get connected one of these days. I guess a repeater could work. KE5NGM, I'm going to clear out of here as well.
You got a 3 on you there, Trey. NAWR.
Philip, what's your call sign? This is KI5LET, Wise County.
perfect audio and about 2 on the S meter.
Yeah, you're about the same on the thing. I'm in KE5 NGN, Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel. Call him Oliver, it's 4 miles west of Singer.
Okay, sounding good. I just saw somebody else pop up on NetLogger. He's about 69 miles out there in Olney. Kilo India 5, Victor Hotel Charlie. Can you copy Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango tonight? Yep, missed him. If anybody else wants to make a call to Olney, KI5VHC is on NetLogger, but wasn't checked in. Just trying to get him in the net. Also, Robert was there earlier. Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel. Romy, did you ever hear him?
I did not. I never heard Robert, and I always typically can. So I'm sure one of those guys out east would have heard him too. One of the Carrollton guys, or Doug NC5P certainly. So he must QRT'd or had an exodus quickly or something. Hey there.
Yeah, it could be. He was just on lurking on NetLogger, but I guess he wasn't working on the radio. Just monitoring on NetLogger. Well, that's cool. KI5LET. We're clear and monitoring. 146580 Decatur.
I was disappointed that Jay didn't check in tonight. W5GM, man, he was adding 1,000 for us, pulling in a couple extra check-ins.
Yeah, I didn't hear W5GM either. Yeah, he'd be good for some more relays out that direction. He's got a good station.
Yeah, he's a professional operator. What was I tried to give him some flowers last week, and he said I'm on. I forget the exact words I'm using, but yeah, you know, Jay, he's a consummate professional. There you go. That's what I said. He's a consummate professional as well. So there you go. All right, let me shut up. I keep saying I'm done talking. So NAW here.
This is KI5LET. KI5VYX, this is KI5LET. It's a poop emoji. I did it on my 3D printer with some brown filament and stuck some googly eyes on it that I got off of Amazon. No problem. Tell Mike, net control, that I wanted to make a call, and he came back and says, KI5LET, you're number 2. Yeah, maybe with a double, you're still coming in strong. But yeah, he just, net control called me number 2, and we were getting a kick out of that because he corrected himself. Yeah, I got that off of Thingiverse. There's a file, an STL file you can download off of Thingiverse, and I had some brown filament I was using for some other stuff, And this is made for googly eyes. They even show you where to go get them on Amazon. You can buy a pack of about 100 googly eyes for $5 or something. They go right in there. Yeah, I bought another pack of different sizes, so I'm still sticking them on stuff, all the way from big ones down to these small ones. It's hilarious. Oh, this is even funnier. One of my neighbors got a daughter, I think she's about 4 or 5, and she's into unicorns. She's just an absolute nut about unicorns. Everything, she always wears pink, and she loves unicorns. Everything's unicorn. So I had some pink filament. So I printed one of these in pink filament and called it unicorn poop. And she saw that and went nuts. She had to have it. Her mom let her take it home with her. She still got it. And then she went, somehow did this. She's got some kind of workbook she does where it's got some kind of a diagram or a picture of something, and then you peel off little geometric shapes and stick them on there. It's kind of a hand-eye coordination exercise, but it's a unicorn poop. She made that and gave it to me one day, so I've got it stuck up on my side of my equipment rack here with magnets. Yeah, she's a hoot. These kids are real bright and very creative. More important than that. Yeah, if I could afford it, yeah, I'd be there. I love Tanya. Wash your hand for a week. LOL. Hey, I got a call coming in on my 220 rig. Stand by one.